hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Diddy. Counting these notes like I'm Nitty. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future. Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash past the Motrin. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB make it get slapped. It's so rugged. Brothers from another. Even if I wasn't, treat me like a cousin. I'm from California. Speak a little southern. Cheap about a dozen. Can you keep a secret? Look who in my recent. She's so indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
Damn, you talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down. Like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so rugged. Cali, go closer. You like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game colder than polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. And caught by London. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second down in the yard.
Second and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. He completes this one to Mingo. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. The Falcons at 5-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Got a man, it's London. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To the air, Penix. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Penix. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 60 yards.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got Mingo. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw again is Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he gets in. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now Darnold.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp. Down the right sideline. Cooper Kupp.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Cooper Kupp
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Seahawks are once again back in front.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Into space at the 45.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
and the Falcons have taken the lead.
Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Darnold. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. Touchdown! Elijah Arroyo, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have yet again retaken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14.
Falcons 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Guys, man, complete over the middle. It's Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Penix. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Penix. This is caught at the 8. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Darnold. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Darnold now to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And Darnold's going to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He completes this to Walker.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. A gain of 15. And the Seahawks, 1st down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Now it's Darnold.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Xavier Watts on the coverage.
Here's Darnold.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his 1st sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jalen Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season. Myers' kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down at 4 now.
A gain of a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now Penix. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Let's go.
To the air, Penix. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jonathan Mingo, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from taking the lead. Coup for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
That's the score. Falcons 28, Seahawks 27. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Darnold wants to change it up. 2nd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Darnold to throw again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
At the 48-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that block. That's big time.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Penix working out of the gun here. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions!
Robinson on a give right side.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big moves towards the end zone.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Back to throw.
He's got Mooney.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Darnold now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.